Hey guys, here she is all done. I just finished her up. I finished putting the decals on it. I did not go by the decal board. The only thing that I put on as far as the decal board is concerned is this right here. The eagle on the side of here, or that a falcon or a hawk or something like that. Did a couple of little extra things. I painted the cowling black in the front. You guys saw that already. But I finished painting off the tail. I decided to do the whole thing black. Just pops a little bit better, I think. For some reason, I guess they've done away with the swastika. And I can understand that. I get it. But, you know, the swastika... Not to give you guys another history lesson, but the swastika was around a hell of a lot longer than Adolf Hitler. That was a religion before Hitler was even around. That was a religion that the Germanic tribes used to use, and that swastika has been around for a long, long time. And Hitler just, you know, decided, I'm going to use that symbol as, you know, my swastika for my Third Reich or whatever. So, anyways, I don't. Historically, this plane should have a swastika on the tail, but instead they gave you the independent signs instead. These independent crosses, or whatever they want to call them. The Nazi crosses, or I don't even think they're called Nazi crosses. I think it's almost like an independent symbol. Because the Germans were all about like being independent and, you know, the supreme beings and all that jazz. But on the book here, I'm going to show you real quick. On the book, it shows a swastika right where the swastika should be on the Focke-Wulf. However, they are not including a swastika in the book anymore. They're actually including these independent symbols or whatever they are. But anyways, I went ahead and painted the tail black, so that swastika wouldn't even have shown up on this tail anyway. So I'm actually kind of glad that they had that. The numbers here, which is a fin number, you would call it, a ventral fin number, which would normally go right here, also not going to show up. So I stuck it there in front of the one. Up front, we got the Dynam sticker and the caution, obviously, you're by the blade there. And this right here was supposed to go down here underneath here. Obviously, it's not going to show up, so I stuck it up front there. So other than that, it's pretty much, you know, I put the stickers where they were supposed to go. The stickers here for the wings, I went ahead and just put the dark ones on the top. It called for the lighter ones to go on the wings, as you can see right there. But I said, you know what? I found something that those would look better on. So I put those on my 262, which is cool. You know, it's got that, and those are the only markings on that plane. I didn't even put the decals on the motors and stuff like that. That plane is special to me. That is a special plane to me. I mean, I put a lot of time into that paint job on that plane. Making sure there's no runs. Also, I put a little bit of time into the painting on this as well, you know, and so it's you know, no runs. There's not one run anywhere in that paint job. Not one run in the paint. Came out flawless. Beautiful. But until I find a decent pilot I want to put in there, I'm not sure who I want to put in there. Maybe John Cena or something, who knows. Maybe Tony Montana, I don't know. I have weird pilots that go on my planes. If they send me a pilot that I'm not going to put in my plane, the 262 has Batman in it. So who knows? It might be, you know, Vince McMahon. It might be it might be Tom Brady. Who knows? I might even put Tom Brady in there. I don't know. Even better yet, being a Patriots fan, oh Jesus Christ, I can't think of his name now. Roger Goodell. I should get a Roger Goodell doll and stick it in there. Yeah, that would be great. With the Lombardi Trophy under his arm, like, you know, kind of he's running away with the Lombardi Trophy, so he doesn't have to give it away to Brady. That'd be cool. Anyways, right here, there's some cutouts here. So when you get these stickers to put on here, there's these vents here. Those would be normal vents for the engine, obviously, if this was a real plane. But there's a black cutout there and that stays behind on the paper. So what I did was I cut those out to size, and I put them over the things here. I was gonna paint those, but I was like, you know what? I'll just take this black and put them on there, the stickers, and put them on there. That way, for some reason, I want to take them off later, I can. I mean, you know, probably won't, but this is her all put together. I'm gonna keep this video right at the 5-minute mark, 6-minute mark, because there's no reason for me to make a big, huge, long video over this. Everything works on it. The only thing that does not work is the lights, and that's going to take a little bit more time. I have to get some of the clips. I have to get some of the ends to put on there so that I can run it. 9 times out of 10, what I'll do is I'll actually just run it to a 9-volt battery. I'll connect all the wires and then connect it to a 9-volt battery. They won't blink or anything like that, but they'll stay on constantly. And then when the flight's over, I'll unplug the 9-volt battery, and the lights will go off. Sometimes I wire them up correctly and put them into the receiver. That way we can have the lights come on right when the battery gets plugged in. But this is her, guys. This is my take on the Dynam Focke-Wulf. I really like it. I think it came out really nice. It's going to look good in there next to my Tempest. I can't wait to fly it. I can't wait to make that video for you guys to see me fly it, and get this giveaway underway. I cannot wait to announce the giveaway. I cannot wait to call that number and just, you know, see somebody in the chat just blow up and be like, oh, that's my number, you know. And I can't wait for that, man. And you know, if you're a person that has a ton of planes already and you have money, and you know, like me and Skip, we can pretty much buy planes at will, whatever we want. I honestly hope this plane goes to somebody who's underprivileged, who doesn't have, you know, a lot, I hope it goes to someone like that. Some kid that just, you know, or person that just doesn't have a lot of money, you know, would die to have one of these things. You know, they watch these videos day in and day out because they're just like, oh man, I wish I had that, or I wish I had that. You know, deep down inside, my heart's telling me that I would love that plane to go to somebody of that magnitude. I get a little choked up thinking about it, because I was one of those kids at one time where I had nothing, you know. Growing up, we were dirt poor. And I decided at a young age that I was not going to be broken. I was not going to be poor when I became an adult. And I'm fairly well off now, so mission accomplished, I guess you could say. So my deepest thought right now is that I really hope this plane goes to somebody who doesn't have a lot. Not to say that I'm going to rig it so that it goes to somebody, because I don't even know who any of you guys are. So basically, it's going to go to whoever the number gets picked. You know, the number gets picked, it's going to you. I mean, if it's Skip, it's Skip. You know what I mean? If it's in the tube deep, it's in the tube deep. It doesn't matter who it is. Whoever's number gets picked is whose number gets picked, and that's who it's going to. So, I can't wait to do that. I'm really excited about doing that. I was just talking to my girlfriend about it today, and she's super excited about it. She was actually the one that brought that to my attention. She's like, you know what, you know, hopefully it goes to somebody who doesn't have a lot. You know, hopefully it goes to somebody who just doesn't have, you know, the means of being able to get one of these, or their parents don't have a lot of money, or, you know, or we're in my situation not too long ago where I got out of the military. I was injured. I couldn't get a job because of my injuries and my mental state, and it took forever for my disability to come through from the military. So basically, it was a lot of struggling, and that's, you know, if somebody did one of these giveaways and I was to win it back then, I would have been so grateful. So I'm just hoping, you know, whoever it goes to, I just hope it's deep down inside. I hope it's somebody who really needs it, or really doesn't have a lot, and probably deserves something like this. But anyways, enough of the sappy stuff. Dynam Focke-Wulf, complete, in the books, besides the stinking pilot. We're going to figure that out later. But I think she came out really nice, guys. Leave comments below. Tell me what you think. I mean, if it looks like shit, be honest. Be like, no, dude, that looks like total shit, man. If you think it looks good, then, you know, say, hey, it looks good. But by all means, don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated by the like button. It's not going to jump up and punch you in the face if you touch it. So go ahead and touch the like button. If you don't like it, then just don't push anything. But don't be afraid of that like button. Go ahead and give it a smash. If you don't like the way the plane came out, then go, you know what, Dave, you're a scrub, and your plane looks like shit. It doesn't matter to me. But don't be afraid to hit the like button, guys. Appreciate your time. To all my subscribers out there, really appreciate every one of you guys. And we look forward to talking to you here soon. We're going to be doing some flight videos here in the near future. So you guys have a good night. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. And Skip, I can't wait to see that aircraft carrier, bro. I'm really excited about seeing that. I hope you put a hook line on there so that we can land the F-14 on it. Or land the Bearcat on it. That had a hook, right? That's a seaplane, right? That's a naval plane. Anyways, but that's a pretty cool idea. I was actually thinking about that one day, but not actually making it float on water. I was actually just going to build like the deck of an aircraft carrier with a zip line across, so that way you could, or not a zip line, but a hook line across it, so that way you can land your planes on it and hook them up. But I never got around to it. I've been buying planes and putting them together lately, so I really had no time for anything else. So you got some downtime, and you're like, what am I going to do with this downtime? You're going to build a freaking aircraft carrier. Well, good for you, man. I can't wait to see what it looks like, man. You guys have a good night. I'm out of here. I'm tired. Good night. Peace.